Reviews are the lifeblood of your business. And most Amazon sellers spend months and months trying to get the first 20 reviews. And 90% of them are doing it in ways that literally are going to either suppress your listing or you're going to get fully banned on Amazon. But then you've got the brands out there that are getting these non-stop. They launch a new product within days, within weeks, within months. They've got dozens to hundreds of reviews and they have no risk. That's because they're doing it the right way. I'm going to teach you guys all of the different ways that you can get good, clean, Amazon compliant reviews quickly and the best way. I'm Nick Hall. I sold my CPG brand 3 years ago, and now I'm helping others do the exact same thing with growth on Amazon. Before we get into this, I've got to share with you what you cannot do on Amazon. This is wildly important. One of the biggest questions that people come and ask me is, hey, how do I get more reviews on Amazon? How do I get more? The reality is you do this the wrong way, you are going to get banned. I have had multiple sellers go behind my back and go out there. I promise you, I want you to win. But you've got to do this the right way. These are things you cannot do. Do not offer incentives for reviews. There's no discounts, no gift cards, no free products, no anything, nothing. Do not give anything. You cannot review your own product, so don't go on this. If you've got an agency and you've got an individual at the agency, do not have them review this. Amazon understands your IP addresses, your purchasing patterns, and even device fingerprints, okay? You cannot use third-party services to do this. Don't use Facebook reviews. Back 5 years ago, we used to do this stuff all the time. It was amazing. You could grow it very quickly, all these different things. You could do it where you would send a Venmo request, or you could do a PayPal send where you thought that Amazon couldn't find it. They can find it. Do not send follow-up emails outside of Amazon's buyer-seller messaging. Very, very, very important, okay? Even inside the system, you can't explicitly ask for a positive review. Do not manipulate the listing, okay? One, Amazon's likely not gonna let you do this, but sending review requests before the product's even delivered, don't do that. Bad, bad, bad. Don't do it. Now, I have hacked every single review way out there, and I will tell you it has diminished over time. So let me start with this. What gets you suspended, okay? This is personal experience. This is very real. So early on with Vita5, I had popular Facebook groups and all these different things where you could put your ASIN in, have people buy the product. You would refund them through PayPal, Venmo, any other thing. They would leave a review and it felt completely low risk. Everyone was doing it, bunch of fake reviews. Within 6 weeks, you're able to have multiple reviews, really, really good stores, whether your product was good, bad, whatever it may be. But now you do something like that within 6 weeks, 8 weeks, your entire account is being banned. I've got a brand that went from 10 grand a month to $400,000 a month, and behind closed doors, they were doing Instagram DMs. And the DMs would say, hey, if you buy this product or whatever, they were getting so many orders per day that they thought, oh, this won't make a big enough difference. Amazon understood that the difference of reviews of their product versus the product category. So for example, if they're getting a 4% review rate and the average category is a 1%, Amazon will flag it and then they'll go in and they'll investigate it. And with the AI and all these other things, they got overnight $400,000 lost. Do not do these things. Now the fun part, how do you do implementation of these reviews? How do you get more reviews without being banned? 1, Amazon Vine. This is very common. So if you are a brand that is actually registered and rolling your new ASINs into Vine the moment they launch. Now the cool thing with Vine today is you can launch Vine before your product is actually live. Now you can enroll up to 30 units per ASIN, and today it is substantially better than what it was in the past. Before you would enroll 30 and you may get 10 reviews. Today you enroll 30, we're seeing 25 to 27 people actually leave their review. Most of the time it costs you about $200 per ASIN, but you can find out with account managers at Amazon, sometimes we'll give you that for free. So you got to figure out if the early signal is going the right way. Hit Vine within the first 90 days while the listing is hungry for this social proof. I personally today want to go after this before the product even launches. One other hack with Vine, lower your price early on. So if your product is more expensive than competition, one of the most common reviews, even though it irritates me more than anything, is consumers go out there and they say, I didn't like the cost of the product. It was too expensive, whatever it may be. Get rid of all those, especially if you're doing it before it's even live on Amazon. You're going to reduce the price of that product. Consumers are going to look at it. Hopefully they say something along the lines of, wow, this was so affordable. This was really good value for what you pay for. And that way those reviews stick with you forever. The next option is to request a review, right? We've got to go through Amazon's system. We've got to stay within the terms of service. Do not request this the wrong way. So what you're going to do, you can have multiple different services out there. There's Merchant Spring, there's High Five, there's Helium 10. There's all these different services out there that will allow you to just do this automated, which is great. However, you don't want to pay for a service, jump in here, jump to orders, manage orders. I'm going to jump over here. You're going to want to make sure you do seller fulfilled or FBA. Jump over here. It's got to be between 5 days and 30 days. Okay. So you can't do more or less than that. This is 7 days old. Let's just say you can go through and click request a review. Once you click this button, it's going to immediately send a review request with a written note to these sellers. You will not be able to adjust this note. The perfect timeline on this is going to be between 7 and 10 days after delivery. Okay. Let's be real. Someone gets the product, they open it up, they may get it to it the next day, whatever it may be. After about a week, you're going to be able to see this right away. And so they're going to have the results, all of the different things associated in it. Now, the last one, you got to be really, really careful with the way that you do this, but is product inserts. Send a letter to the customer. Thank the customer for their order. Tell them about your team. Is this a family business? Is this something that, was a passion project? Is this something that allowed you to retire your job, that you're thankful for this? Provide product explanation, the education, a quick start guide, something of how your product works, how you can fix the certain things that consumers may not get, that consumers have issues with. You can ask for honest feedback, okay? Honest feedback. Do not ask for positive or negative feedback. This is massively important. If you ask for positive feedback, even putting 5 stars in it is going to cause issues where you will likely get banned. So do this product insert, do it to the product that you have. If you've got a product that people don't understand how to use, make it educational. If it's something completely new to the market, do the same. If it's something with a supplement and it takes 7 days, 30 days, 90 days to implement and it actually see results, put that on the card. Ask for, hey, we would love your feedback. This helps us as a small business. That is helpful. Do not put 5 stars. Do not put anything else. If Amazon ever pulls a card of, hey, you are doing this wrong, you have got to go through and make adjustments to it. Product inserts have a right way and a wrong way. If you want to learn more about that, you are likely going to get it wrong unless you go through this. I made a whole video on it. Check this out right here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be sharing a lot more on Amazon's deep dive tips.